sometimes you have to make yourself unaccessible for people to really value your time. Let me cut it back and let me go and put my energy into somewhere else, something else that's giving me that same reciprocity, right? You might really love that relationship. You might really love being wherever you at right now, but in the back of your mind, you know it's not serving you. See, what we mess up is when we stay in certain situations where we know it's not pouring back into us. We stay in these situations where it is continuously draining us, right? What are the pros of me staying in this situation? What are the cons of me staying in this situation? Now, if them cons outweigh them pros, then peace, family. It's Jazz Devontae tapping in. I just wanted to hop on here real quick. It's a late night right now. I'm just now getting in. Had a very eventful day. So I just wanted to go over my week this week, as far as my fast, as far as, just updates, everything that's going on with me right now. So this week we are in week 3, right? So week 3 of my juice fast. Like I previously stated in my last video, I shifted my fast a bit. Pretty much from sun up to sundown is all liquids for me. We doing water, coconut water, juices, smoothies, pretty much all liquids for the majority part of my day, about 90% of the day. And then in the evening time, that's when I have my meal. So right now I'm doing 1 meal a day. And my meals have been consisting of, salads, chickpea salads, I've been doing quinoa salads, just like mixture bowls. I'm really into those right now. Like the other day I had kale. It was kale, quinoa. I had some butternut squash in there, some Brussels sprouts, a bunch of different onions and peppers and things like that. And it was pretty good. So that's what I've been doing. And in the gym, I'm getting my strength back. Like I previously told y'all, man, I was running off fumes, so I'm definitely feeling fulfilled with that meal in the evening time, but I still feel good. I feel refreshed. I feel revitalized, and I just feel like I'm getting back, to where I was previously at. Prior to me starting my juice fast. Now in the weight room, what I'm really focusing on right now, just maintaining my strength. I've been doing a lot of low reps right now, high weight, low reps. I'm really just trying to maintain my strength. And also I'm adding hypertrophy in there as well, just to keep my muscle density. And, because I still want to ultimately gain just a couple more pounds in my muscle mass. I'm not trying to, get super big. I'm very pleased with, my muscle mass now. But more so, my goal is to just get chiseled, right? Really get chiseled, getting leaned out. Right now, I'm at about 20% body fat. I'm trying to hit that 15% body fat. And so, after my 30-day juice fast, I'll probably up my protein right now, because right now I'm really not getting enough adequate protein, and I know that. But like I said, y'all, it's really a journey. I don't know everything. I'm just experimenting right now. So people in the comments, don't be coming with the negativity, because you will get blocked. We don't have time for all that. Just really listening to my body when it comes to my fitness and my nutrition. Of course, we're still plant-based. Like I really don't see myself consuming animal products. Because whenever I do consume animal products, it makes me feel terrible. Like the other day, prime example, I was at my graduation ceremony, right? They got us, and I really appreciate them because they know I'm plant-based, right? You know, they got us Jason's Deli. You know, they got everybody their little ham and cheese sandwiches and stuff like that. And they were like, you know, Jazz, you know, we know you do your vegan thing, your vegetarian thing. You know, we got you a veggie wrap. And I'm like, okay, cool. And in my head, I'm like, I know this thing probably got some cheese on it. And sure enough, I opened up the wrap. It had shredded mozzarella on it. So I'm like, you know what? I am hungry right now. I'm about to take off as much of this cheese as I can. Ate that damn wrap, man. And even though I had just a little bit of cheese on there, gave me gas. I'm like, oh no, man. But how they did it, you know, they put guacamole on it, and then they put the cheese all on it, so all the cheese was kind of like mixed in there. But y'all, I scraped as much cheese out of that wrap as I could, man. But I really wanted to come on here because I've been doing a lot of research, a lot of inner work, a lot of shadow work. And you know what I'm really realizing right now is the importance of pivoting. And this can relate to all aspects of your life, right? This can relate to whether you're in a relationship that's not serving you, if you're in a business relationship that isn't serving you, you know, you have a business partner or, you know, whatever, and that thing or that situation is not serving you, we must pivot. Story time. I'm going to take y'all back to 2019. 2019 is when I started my training business, right? January 2019 is when I touched back down from overseas. I played professional basketball in Portugal and Sweden. I did that from 2017 to 2019. And so when I came back from Portugal, I'm like, okay, it's time for me to really focus on building something here. And so that's when I got into training. And I'm telling that was the best thing that I could have done in that moment for myself, because training allowed me to find my voice. You know, previously for me training, I really didn't have a voice. I didn't know how to project my voice. I didn't know how to own a room. I just didn't have the confidence, right? And so me starting my training career, it showed me the importance of knowing how to communicate with all walks of life, being confident in communicating with all walks of life, from kids to adults, from all nationalities and races, all of that, man. And so I really appreciate all of the life lessons that I've learned in training. Training has taught me conflict resolution. You know, sometimes I would have people just try to blatantly disrespect you. You know, like just because I come to work in sweats and a t-shirt, that don't mean I don't mean business. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be able to relay your message in a professional tone, but still in a stern tone as well, because you will have some clients that will try you. And I won't go into all of that right now. That's a story time for another day. But hold on, let me fix this real quick, y'all. Come bring it up a little bit. There we go. You know, people just will come and drop off their kids, and they won't come back till it's time for them to come and pick up their kid, and they will not extend the payment. You know, so different things like that. It taught me how to put certain processes and procedures in place to mitigate all that, right? So, you know, training taught me a lot, you know, especially, so I started my training career officially March of 2019. I started my fitness journey May 2019, right? I told myself May of 2019 is when I said I am going to look like I am someone's trainer, right? And so coupling all of the soft skills that I was learning within my training business, coupling that with the confidence and the willpower and the discipline that I was building in my fitness journey, I was molding myself into a beast. And all of the life lessons that I was learning, I was just paying it forward back to my clients. And fast forward to now, 2023, I really want to talk about, like I said, the importance of pivoting. It got to a point in my training career where, you know, I'm pouring day in, day out, blood, sweat, tears. I gave my all in this training. And it got to a point to where that business model wasn't conducive to where I am ultimately trying to go. Now, granted, I will forever train. I am going to train. Like, I'm not saying that I'm totally done with training, but needed to go to the drawing boards and restructure some things, right? So the hand-to-hand private sessions, that's obsolete for me, because you know why? I started to see that people really didn't value that. People don't really see the energy and the time that I put in to do that. And for someone to consistently ask me for discounts and always trying to get over on you, I'm cutting that out. Because sometimes you got to cut back on things to really set yourself up for the upper trajectory. You know, and it was a hard decision because I love the day-to-day training. I loved it. But I had to be real with myself. It's not supporting me financially. You know, since 2019, I've been in a state of survival. I am super grateful that basketball training has sustained me, and I'm very grateful that, you know, I had the freedom to make my schedule and everything like that. But I am not in this business just to survive, just to pay bills. I got greater plans. So what I needed to do, I needed to go back to that drawing board and reconfigure some things. And it's okay. Y'all, it's okay if you are in a relationship right now that is not serving you. If you are at a job or whatever, if you are doing something that's not serving you, you're pouring endlessly, and it's not giving you that same reciprocity, then we got to make a shift. Right? I mean, that's the logical thing we have to do. Like, I can't continue to be emotional about this. You know what I mean? Like, I love the kids. I love the fact that you can take a kid, right? They don't know anything about this game. I literally took a kid and helped transform them, not only on the court, but you help form their minds, especially in their most impressionable years. Like, you're helping to mold young adults out here. And I am so blessed to be in that position now. But, you know, sometimes you have to make yourself unaccessible for people to really value your time. came a point of time in my training career where I saw that people didn't value my time. So I had to be real with myself. Okay, you really don't value my time. Okay, it's cool. Let me cut it back and let me go and put my energy into somewhere else, something else that's giving me that same reciprocity, right? Sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes it might be hard. You might really love that relationship. You might really love being wherever you at right now. But in the back of your mind, you know it's not serving you. We got to pivot. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, like I said, I'm not totally done with training because, you know, I've been having people contact me here and there asking me, Coach, are you still training? Because I haven't been posting a lot of my basketball training content. And the answer is yes, I am still training, but I'm only doing team training now. You know, that's more value of my time. And if you know, but the private one-on-one, you know, I just found that, you know, people really didn't value that. And hey, you know, if you don't understand it, then hey, it is what it is. You know, I have to do what's best for me, just as everybody out there is going to do what's best for them. And see, what we mess up is when we stay in certain situations where we know it's not pouring back into us. We stay in these situations where it is continuously draining us. There's no reciprocity. Like I said in the other episode, we have to be logical, look at the logistics. If you got to write it down. Okay, write down all of the pros and cons, right? What are the pros of me staying in this situation? What are the cons of me staying in this situation? Now, if them cons outweigh them pros, then we got to be logical here. We have to pivot. You have to go back to the drawing boards and look at it. If you're that type of a visual person like I am, then you got to do that. And yeah, man, that's it. That's all I really wanted to talk about. I'm going to continue to post on here, man. So I appreciate everybody who tapping in. I appreciate all the comments. Like, I read every comment. I'm going to respond to every comment. If you found value in this post, go ahead and like it. Comment, subscribe to the page. Listen, all things health, wellness, molding ourselves into our most healthiest version, mentally, physically, spiritually. That's what I'm on, family. I got some great things in store. I'm going to start another podcast pertaining strictly to health and wellness. I will be posting my first interview next week, so be on the lookout with that. And yeah, man, that's it, family. Hey, I want y'all to go ahead and follow me on all of my platforms. You can follow me here, of course, Jazz Avante. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You can hit up my Instagram at Coach Jazz 258. You can also hit me up on TikTok, and that's Jazz Avante. All right. Hey, y'all, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Blessings.